be good now. Preparing to live stream. All right, so this meeting is being live streamed. All right, hello, hello. We'll give folks a little while to kind of come in. Um, and I also have to set us up on our backer kit page. Uh,
No worries.
but we should be live. Before we go ahead and jump into the game and who you are, and while we wait for people to pour in, I'm curious, just as a bit of an icebreaker for everyone, um, do what was the last game that you played that really threw you for a loop, intrigued you?
Intrigued me, threw me for a loop. Ooh, I tell you what, I played Nucleum the other week.
Ooh.
So Nucleum being designed by Simone Luciani and David Terzi, and
Okay.
quite a heavy uh, economic game of basically building nuclear power stations and routing uranium around a map in ancient Saxony. So it's kind of like setting an alternate history where nuclear basically has been invented a lot earlier than it has in our timeline. So yeah, it's one of these games where I played Essen last year and really enjoyed it. Played it a few times and I didn't quite get on with it. Didn't quite cement in my brain. And then I don't know, just managed to. I left it on the shelf and I was like, I need to get back into this, and I could never kind of drum up the energy to do it. And I thought, no, I'm going to give it another go. Had another go, and I just forgot how awesome it was. So I was like, oh my god, why did I play this earlier? And I literally been playing it for literally all week, about 4 times. So
Oh wow,
yeah, so kind of it's been in my brain. So I find that with games with me, they just get in my brain, and I have to scratch that itch. So yeah.
very nice, cool.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to say what have you been playing? But you've probably been deep into Prestige. But I've seen your socials for it, so I think you've been playing some other games, right?
Yeah, I actually had gone back into a bunch of games that I credit as the games that inspired Prestige.
Yeah,
Not necessarily anything that is related directly to the game of Prestige, but just kind of things that inspired me as a designer. So we
yeah.
played Above and Below recently, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Really beautiful game. I also went back to Castles of Mad King Ludwig,
Oh yeah,
which has a lot more mechanical uh, overlaps with Prestige than I actually remembered. So I'm like, oh, this is probably where I got the idea of how to do this kind of thing. For anyone who's out there, there are a lot of differences between building a city in Prestige and building a castle for the Mad King.
hmm
But I invite you to play both.
yeah.
Which brings us to today. We're gonna dive into a live stream playthrough of Prestige. For anybody that's watching out there, um, you can play Prestige yourself. Prestige does have a tabletop simulator mod that is public. So go ahead and check that out in our link tree. It's also available on our BackerKit page because Prestige is currently live on BackerKit.
Yeah.
Hope anybody who's listening will consider backing us, especially after you see me lose terribly to JP here today.
I
Uh,
don't think so. We'll see. We'll see. Head to head versus see what happens.
Yeah. So I do have JP here. He is the founder of the Whose Turn Is It Anyway podcast, one of my favorite podcasts for all of your board gaming uh, uh, fun, I guess.
Shenanigans. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Shenanigans. Would you like to give us a quick overview of uh,
Here we are.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Fritz. As I say, I'm JP. I kicked off the Whose Turn Is It Anyway podcast about 2.5 years ago, which is crazy when I sit here and say that because it only feels like yesterday when we started. But as you can tell by my accent, I'm from the UK, and we're basically a UK-based gaming group in the southwest of the UK, and we've been basically as a gaming group, we've been together for probably 6, 7 years, and we talk about games, we play games, we think about it. Like there isn't a moment where games isn't a thing in our brains, and we just thought, wouldn't it be great if we could kind of share our kind of gaming group experiences with the world through the medium of podcast. And you know what, we absolutely had a buzz doing it right from the start. We've made many mistakes along the way because when you're new at anything, you always do everything the hard way until you get a bit slicker and you can get a bit more things. But what makes us different, I think, with our podcast is we have quite a large ensemble of players. And we have this unique mechanic of we call it first player. So all of the players in the podcast can get a chance of becoming first player. And when you become first player, you get to be the lead host on the episodes, and you also come up with the content and ideas. So and each first player gets like a row of 3 episodes. It could be a favorite game that's really like they're really enjoying right now. It could be a specific topic, etc. But we also do what we call expansion pack episodes as well, which you featured on one, Fritz, in the
Yeah.
past. So you can check it out last year. And we speak to guests, designers, content creators. We also do convention coverage, like Essen Spiel we did last year, or UK Games Expo. One day we're going to come to the States and we're going to come and try some of your cons as well. That's our dream. So yeah, that's kind of what we're about, and we're very relaxed, informal, and like I say, we just want people to listen, feel like they're part of the gaming group. That's what we're about. So yeah,
Awesome. Yeah, highly recommend anybody check them out. Uh,
thank you.
I know I listen to you on Spotify. I'm not sure what other platforms you're on, but I assume it's just all
Yeah,
of them.
yeah, all of them. I think we're on Spotify, Amazon. I was going to say Google, but I think that's not becoming a thing soon. But all of them, you can find it. Just Google us. You'll basically will appear. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for joining me, and we will go ahead and dive in. So let me bring up the game now. All right. Let me know. Oh, well, you can see it on your own screen actually, so it's probably best,
Yeah.
given that this is a game that has hidden roles, that you probably don't look at my screen.
No, I'm going to make sure I'm going to minimize you out of the way. So
Thanks.
there we go. Otherwise, I'll be cheating, wouldn't I?
That's all right.
There we go.
All right. So for those joining us, the way that Prestige works is we are building a great city where all of our people can prosper. We each represent in this two-player variant two separate tribes that are coming together to build this great city. So we each have a hidden identity of two different tribes we're representing. And at the end of the game, if we don't fail to build a city that is worthy of being remembered, one of us will be crowned the founder of the great city based on the influence that we have. And we'll explain what we're doing as we play through. I'll especially try and highlight anything that's unique about the game as we go. But otherwise, yeah, this is a semi-co-op that is a one big shared tableau. So we'll go ahead and dive in. The official start of the game is the first player is whoever visited a new city most recently. So I don't know if you've been anywhere new of recent, but I always find it's a fun little thing to dive into
Yeah,
at least.
I don't think I have, which
Okay.
sounds really boring, isn't it? Because I'm trying to think recently. Well, I went to London, but that's not a new city for me. So yeah, no, you probably win that one, Chris. So I'll let you go first.
All right. Yeah, I'll say I've been to the city of Lafayette, California, which is a small little city, but a city nonetheless. And that
There you
was a
go.
couple weeks ago. So I'll go ahead and take
You
that
win.
claim. So let me see. For those of you who are watching on my screen, here are the two tribes that I represent, and here are my hand of cards. I'm going to try and not be too jerky with the motions as I play, but forgive me if I am a little bit. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and take the first turn. I'm going to play the Bay. Uh, oop, there we go. And we are using Tabletop Simulator, so things have come in a little wonky on some of the cards. But uh, yeah, I'll explain what I'm doing here. So I'm playing this card to the right of our Tribal Center card, which is our starting point. And we don't get any of the bonuses because the Tribal Center card is not a road, but we do get this side bonus here, which is +2 defense, which is pretty nice. So I will
Nice.
go ahead and move that up a little bit. All right, and then I get to draw a new card. So I will draw this one. All right, and that is my turn.
Okay, back to me then. Hmm. I think this has quite a nice unique action on it. And I'm going to
All
just
right.
do it. Why not? Let's play it. So I'm going to play Vault.
Ooh, all
I
right.
can,
Oh,
so I can
yes.
play it.
And one thing that we should emphasize is anything with this icon here is
Yeah,
a below card, which must be played below an already played card. And likewise,
there
we
we
have
go.
above cards, which can be played above any already played card. Perfect.
I can go below yours there. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. Let's
and
do that.
this is interesting. I haven't seen this card come out in a while. So for those tuning in, it has a unique action. So we place 8 cards, 8 coins on the card, and then as an action, instead of placing a card, you can take 2 coins yourself, and you can use that in future turns, which can't be used by other players.
Ah, okay.
All right, so we can go ahead and just take a bunch of coins and put them right on there. We don't have to take from the coffers, which is nice. And then the nice bonus of all of this is in Prestige, we have a shared coffers. So we never have coins of our own unless it comes from a special card like this. One, two, three, four, five, six. So I'll go ahead and
Two
drop two
more.
more on there.
Yeah.
And there we go. We are off. All right. And now you
So,
can draw back up to 4 cards.
so we will take this one.
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and take that special action to claim a couple coins for myself.
You're welcome, Fritz.
Thank you very much.
You said it was semi co-op, didn't you? Not fully
Yeah.
cooperative. So maybe I need to stop helping you. Right, 6 of those. Way off that, aren't we, at the minute? Okay. So you know what? I'm thinking I might do the same just before you snaffle all of those coins. So
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to do the same. There we
All
go.
right. Let's
Yeah,
see. What do we have out there? So the type of structure that the cards have are up here on the top right. So the bay counts as a home card, a defense card, and a water card. And likewise, the vaults count as a working card and a below card. So I am looking for that in these cards to see what I can do and what benefits. And I am going to play a Luthier. And I'm going to play it up here next to the Bay, which counts as a home card. So we gain 1 happiness from that. It does cost us 2 coins, which I'm not going to use my 2 coins for because we still have plenty of coins in the vault and the shared coffers. We do get a happiness and 2 prestige.
nice.
Uh, Special shout out to another great game that's coming out. There's a game called Luthier. Um, from the same makers that made Distilled, which is another amazing game. So if you haven't heard of
Patterson.
Luthier, take a look to all
Patterson
those
games.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. So you literally put the card where exactly where I wanted to go. So that was naughty. But that's okay. That's okay. It's trying to maximize these symbols, isn't it? That's the key with this. But
yeah,
you
it
think,
definitely helps
putting
us.
a card, yeah, just put a card down, it's fine. But you're like, well, I want to get the best out of it. Remind me of a rules thing, Fritz. If he's got a double arrow chevron going up, so I'm
Yes,
assuming it's above the
yes,
row.
that's above. So any card with a double chevron must be played above an already played card.
Yeah, okay. So road and water. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Let's do that. So if I do this Unity district, put it above, which
Nice.
then means we go happiness, is that right? Because
Yep,
it's a
we get
water
one
card below it.
happiness from the water. We also get the
Um,
2 bonuses, so we get 1 populace and 1 coin.
oh, one populace and 1 coin in the coffers, yeah?
Yeah,
There we go.
all right. For my action, I'm going to take another 2 coins just so I don't forget that they're there. That's my
And
turn.
to redraw.
Oh,
Stealing all my
apologies.
coins. Is that what you're doing? Stealing all my coins, all my hard-earned coins. Okay. That's also another above card. That could be quite good though. How much is in the coffers? 4. Yeah, it's plenty in there, isn't there? Let's go
Yeah.
shopping. Let's go shopping. So I'm going to put this above the tribal center. This
Very
is an
nice.
above card. It costs 3. One,
All
two,
right.
three. And this gives us 1 prestige. Is that right?
Yes.
So
So you gain
again,
1 prestige from this side effect here. And then
yeah.
we also get this special effect. When played, increase 1 resource of your choice by 2. So you can increase any of the 5 resources down below, including the coffers, if you want to give me some more money.
No. Um, so these tracks are classed as resources, are they?
Yes. Yep. So we have prestige, which is how well known our city is.
Yeah.
Happiness, which is how well our citizens like our rule. And then populace, which is the number of people in our city. And then
Yeah.
defense, which is how well defended we are from threats, real or imagined.
All right. I think I'll go populous and I'll put on 7. So go up by 2, yeah.
Very nice.
Give us a few more people in the city. We'll
Yeah,
leave
that's
you to
great.
worry about the coffers because you've been stealing all my money. So yeah, there we go. I'll get another card and this is your turn.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do? Hmm. Right. I think that's a good card to play with a benefit. Oops. I'm going to take this drawbridge card, and I'm going to place it here. So the way that this works, oh, actually, I might have misplayed. So it's supposed to have 2 water cards available, and we do not. So I'm going to have to put that back. My apologies. I was getting ahead of myself.
That's the
Uh,
pesky requirements, isn't it?
yeah.
But they're there for a
Can't build a
reason.
bridge unless there's plenty of
No,
water.
no, it makes sense. It makes sense.
All
Uh,
right. I'm actually going to take a discard action then, which will be our first discard of the game. I take my cards, I put them here in the discard pile, and I draw us an invader card. Let's see how dangerous I'm playing today. All right, Raiders by Sea. A group of vicious barbarians have attacked your city by boat. Your city
uh,
guard is at the ready, but will they be enough? Lose 1 populace for every water card in your city. Not bad, considering we just established that we only have 1.
then we've got 1,
Uh,
yeah.
or we could sacrifice 1 defense for every water card to avoid this effect. I think we go ahead and I'll take the defense down by 1 peg. Leave that
Mhm.
populace that you worked so hard to get us. All right. And then I will draw back up to 4.
Okay.
All right. And that is my turn.
So I've got this. If there's that or that and that. So I'm just trying to maximize. Oh, that works. That kind of works as well. All right, I think I can play this one. If I
All
put that
right.
above here.
Beautiful. Yep. So we've got the right prestige. So you can go ahead and
Yeah.
place that there.
Then I get 1 populace
Yeah.
because it's got the right symbol below it. So
Yes.
good.
The home card. Excellent.
There we go. Now we draw. What have we got here? This white symbol for it's on the back is that common?
Yes. So that is from our communal deck, which doesn't belong to any one tribe.
Right.
So
Okay.
they're safe to play for not giving your opponent some extra bonus cards
Okay.
or
And
bonus
what are
points.
these 4 that are just sat here on the side? What are these ones?
That is the discard pile.
Oh, okay, so
So
you can't.
we don't have access to that unless a card gives us the ability to.
No.
And then just so everybody at home is aware, up here is our title cards, and those are associated with the solo mode of the game,
Yeah.
which I encourage people to play if they get a chance. All
Okay.
right. I think, hmm,
Figure out what tribes you're going after. Hmm.
I'm pretty notorious for forgetting what tribes I am, so
Yeah.
it's a nice
It's
defense mechanism.
it's trying to get the right cards though in the first place, I suppose. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and play the Humble. And this card, if a lost favor event card is drawn while it's active, this card may be discarded to avoid its effects, which is pretty nice if we start to lose the favor of the people.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
I'm gonna take these coins. Oh no, there's
Ooh,
none
nice.
left. So at
Oh,
least
there's
we've
only
had
one?
even Stevens.
It should have been two, so I must have just miscounted before.
How many do you have?
It should have
Just
been
left.
eight. I think I have four,
Yeah,
and
I've
you
got
should have
four.
four.
One, two, three, four. I think so, unless I've took an extra one. Either way, I'll figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah, I've cheated. Yeah. So got
That's all right.
the one back in there. But, here we go.
Great.
There we go. Cool.
All right. So next I will play.
The vaults are empty. Hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have any? Ooh, we do have a road card. I'm going to play the Mosaic Stairs card, which will gain us one extra happiness at the cost of a single coin. So now our coffers are empty as well.
Well, that's
I will.
problematic for well, we're okay at the minute, but it might become problematic. Oh wow, this is getting quite high, isn't it? This one. Okay,
Yeah. Might have to shift everything on the board a little bit.
that's fine. That's fine. Right. Do I have these symbols? Trying to find the right symbols. That would be good. Maybe I'll just try and do that. Oh, can't do that anyway. Forget that one's got a requirement on. I do this a lot. I just talk to myself when I play games. You should do when you play solo. I just basically just talk to myself for 2 hours playing
That's
games,
great.
and other people just come in and go, "Is he all right? Is he okay?" Not really. Okay.
Apologies, I
So
just dropped the game out of the screen. There we go. It's back up now. Sorry for
temple
everyone
and
at
a
home.
caravan. Temple and caravan. We don't have any. Oh, we do. Hello. Yeah, let's do that then. I'm going to do a cobble road, and I'll have to
Ooh.
spend one of my monies to do that. So that is next to a caravan trade, or whatever that is, and I get +1. What's that symbol?
Which one? Oh, that's a +1 coin.
Ah, in the coffers.
Yeah, I like that.
Correct. Yeah, it helps you a little bit more than me, but it's fine. There we go.
That's all right. I will return the favor. I'm going to play the pop-up market.
Nice.
All right, so we need 6 prestige, which we have. And I'm going to play it. Let's see, we want it near a work card, so I'll play it next to the vaults. So we gain 1 happiness for it being placed next to the vaults, which are a work card. We also gain 2 coins. Oh, I cannot do this because it needs to be played over a road card. Um, I will play it over the Summit Approach. So this card has a special requirement that makes it so that it has to be played on top of another card. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm placing it here. We don't gain the benefits to the side anymore, but we still do gain the 2 coins, which is mostly what I was after.
Mathematically, it makes sense because it's a pop-up market, so
Yeah,
it's literally popping up on the well-traveled path. So yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
I'm glad it makes
Okay.
sense.
No, it does. It makes perfect sense.
Working on the theme of
Now,
the game was probably one of my favorite things while I designed this game, making sure all the cards actually make sense to what they want to be next to.
yeah, I remember that conversation we had on the podcast last year, and it was, I can't remember the actual example, but I don't know if it was it a fishing market and having like a house, and it actually made people unhappy because you're literally right next to a smelly fish market or something,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
yeah, it's like, yeah, it's quite a nice touch. It's nice that the cards are linked thematically in that way.
Thanks.
Um, so right, okay, well you've done that. That's opened up some cool stuff.
Oh,
How
great.
much money do we have in
We have
the
three
coffers?
coins in the coffers, and
Oh,
then
that is perfect. Thank
oh
you for
boy,
that, Fritz. That is good because we're going to go on a bit of a spending spree now.
oh boy.
Um, and we're going to put in the Grand Arena.
Ooh,
Da-da-da. And I will put it there.
very nice.
That being next to a trade card means we get an extra money in the coffers. So
Yeah,
first,
we
let's
do.
spend everything. So we spend all those three. Oh, not -1. And then we spend my two that are in my reserve,
Very
like
nice.
that. We get one back into the
Excellent.
coffers
And then
and
we also get
three
three
prestige.
prestige. Yeah,
Ooh,
we're
look at
doing
that.
pretty well this round.
1, 2, 3.
Sometimes the cards just like us.
Sometimes they don't. There
Exactly.
we go. Right, you'll go.
All right. I am going to now play another card that will help us quite a bit with coinage. I'm going to
Yeah, we
play
need them.
the Merchant Guild.
Right.
So I'm going to play this next to the Cobble Road, which gains us 2 coins, and then we also get an extra coin for every market card, which is the donkey symbol, already in the city. So we have one,
Two.
two. Yeah, so we get 4 coins in total, which is nice.
That is
So I
nice.
spend that one, and I will move these to the bag, and then we get 4 more.
The challenge is, can I spend them all? uh, can I spend them all in time? Probably not. Let's have a look. No, can't put you in. I'm not quite ready for you yet. But what are you? You are. I can do you. So let's do an ancient tomb, which has to go underneath something.
Yes.
Hmm. I just put you right at the bottom like this. Makes
All
sense that an
right.
ancient tomb is as lowest we can make it, right?
Yeah.
So we just get 2 prestige on that.
Yes.
Now here's the
Pretty good
thing.
though. Yeah.
Prestige is getting dangerously close towards
Yeah.
game end trigger, right? And we
It
might not
is.
always want to end the game yet. So
Which brings
that
me
is the
to
kick.
my next card, which is going to be the Journeyman, which does lower our prestige by 1.
Yeah, probably need that.
But we do gain 1 populace for every work card that's played while this card is active. So our populace might go up pretty quickly from here on out.
So we'll put through every work type card plays. Okay, so we need to remember that one. Cool. Okay, okay. Just one for every. I think I'm gonna play a highway patrol, spending 1 coin. So this is
All
basically
right.
giving us one +1 defense for every road card played while this unit is active. So now we've kind of got a similar effect with Journeyman and Highway Patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah. So worker cards and road cards, we need to remember to do something.
Sounds good.
Okay, you'll
Our
go.
engine is starting to build.
Yeah. I think we'll take one of those.
All right. I am going to add a little bit more chaos. I'm going to put this card, the border market. I'll put it up here, I think. And it has a unique action associated with it. You take 1 coin from the communal coffers, and only you may use this on future turns.
So you're stealing from the coffers for your
Yeah.
own personal gain. Then nice. Well, nice for you. Well, I can use that as well, I suppose.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
great.
So
Yeah.
anybody can use that ability. It'll just cost you
Mm,
one turn to use it.
yeah. It's whether it's worth it.
Not always.
Let's have a look. I'm just looking at symbols whilst I work out whether we're in a position to play a certain card, which I'm not
Sounds good.
disclosing. Okay.
While you do
No, we're
that, I'm
way
going to go ahead and take a look at my secret goal card so that the audience can take a look as well.
Yeah, go for
Um,
it.
and these are part of the City Shadows mini expansion pack, which will be added if we reach our stretch goal, but we have to fund first. So be sure to back Prestige today if you haven't yet. But these secret goal cards will give me some extra bonus points, but I only have one that I can score, so I have to choose carefully. But as the audience can see, one of them is becoming more and more less likely that I'll achieve its goal.
Now, rules question.
Sure.
If for whatever reason, just hypothetically, if a card is destroyed
Yeah.
that's adjacent to another card,
hmm
then is that where it's flipped over? Is that a destroyed means it flips over?
Yes. So it gets flipped over. It will not no longer count as a card at the end of the game to change the influence of each tribe, but we can restore it as an action through a unique action. We can also build on top of a destroyed card as well.
Yeah, fine. Okay. I think it might be a bit of fun. So I've got a feeling I want to do that. Um, yeah, let's just mix it up a bit. So
Sure.
we're gonna go with tenements,
Oh boy.
which actually makes people unhappy.
Yeah.
The donkey trade cards that are next to it. So I think first we have to put happiness down. Happiness is going down one,
All right.
and then you get two populace goes up, dunk, but it does destroy an adjacent card. So this one here would flip over, right?
Yeah. Just go ahead and flip that.
Dunk.
Excellent. That gives us some interesting decisions. So we can restore it if we're looking to get rid of some cards in our hand. So we can discard one card and it'll flip back this card back over. However, we can also build on top of it, which can be interesting because now we can place a card here that could get bonuses from either side.
Yeah.
So it can
So
be really powerful to build off of the ruins. But I'm not going to do either of that off the top of the bat, out of the bat. So I'm going to play the jeweler, and I am going to play it up here. I just saw one. Aha, right here next to the Unity District, uh, where we will gain 1 coin as well as 1 prestige. We'll go ahead and do that, and up that, and I will draw a card. All right, and that's my turn.
okay. I think I'm gonna play you. Now where's the best place to play you? After I've made people unhappy, it's probably worth trying to make them happy again. Uh, I
Win back
think
the
I'm
favor of the people.
absolutely. So I think I'm going to play the jail. The jail means we need
Excellent.
five of us. Um, but the jail apparently makes people happy if it's next to a trade type of card.
Yeah,
So yeah, so we get +1 happiness.
awesome.
Oh, God. There we go. And
Oh, we do get -1 happiness for the bonus down here, so it's kind of a washout, but we do get 1 extra defense.
so okay, let me move that back then. So up to 6, but defense goes up, which is good. Okay, but it has an ability on it. So it says discard an active active unit card of my choice when this card is played. So actually, I can get rid of one of these.
Yeah.
So I think I'll get rid of this one.
All right. We'll move that
Right.
to the discard pile.
Yeah,
And
there
I
we
don't
go.
know. Anybody in chat want to take a bet on whether or not that reveals who JP is?
Yeah, get some voting in. Probably not the what's the Orange Guild?
Orange is the crafting tribe.
Crafting Tribe. Yes.
And then the other two that are remaining down here are the priestly tribe, which is the purple, and the warrior tribe, which is the red.
You
All
move these
right.
up, or does it not really matter? I suppose. So
It
you
doesn't
can.
really matter, but we can move it up just for I like to move them just because it looks cleaner.
Yeah, it's just my OCD. Just won't cope. If there's a gap, fill it. That's your go, isn't it? Yes. So
Yeah.
go for it.
All right. Let's see. What
I
do
think
I
I
want
want.
to do? Hmm. Ooh, that's a nice bonus there. It'll get us out of that danger zone of the -1 unit. But maybe I want to lose a few unit cards. Let's see. Put it next to a work card. All right. I'm going to play a little aggressively here. And I'm going to play the harbor. And I'm going to play it here, and we're going to gain 2 happiness card or 2 happiness as well as 2 defense. So both happiness and defense jump up to the 8 mark, which means at the start of every turn from until those move off, we lose 1 unit card of the choice of the player. So you'll go first, JP, and on your turn, you will remove a card before making an action or before taking your action.
Sorry, what was triggering this? The signal?
That is down here on the happiness track and the defense track. So we'll have to do that every turn
Ah,
until we move off of them
at the
or until
start
we're
of
out
your
of
turn,
unit.
you have to. Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be this one then. Boy. So you need to either work on that. Yeah, interesting. Okay.
And we can either lower or raise happiness and defense to get off of that.
Yeah.
Special shout out to Steven, who's been a longtime follower of the game and who is hanging out in chat. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Stephen. Right, I think we're gonna go and play. Oh, hold on. Whoop. Got to check the money situation. What's the money situation? Four.
We've got 4, and it looks like you've got
Uh,
at least 1 more coin left for yourself.
yeah, still got that one that's still hanging around. I'm assuming with cards that have requirements on for tags, shall we say, they don't
Sure.
count themselves. They have to be already played, right? So if you need
Correct.
like 4 roads and it was a road card, it would have to have 4 played. Yeah, okay. I thought that'd be the case. It usually is.
Yeah.
It usually is. Okay. That is expensive though. That is expensive. Really need that card out. But I'm gonna play it anyway.
All right.
So Merchant District. It's gonna cost the 4 coffers entirely. Uh, but we get double happiness because this is a temple
Oh,
style, if
very
that's what it
nice.
is, in their road.
Uh, yes,
So
a home style.
yeah,
Uh, oh yeah. So that is a public structure and a road
probably
structure. So
2 happiness.
excellent. So we still have to lose a unit card because of the defense track, but we're at least 1 step closer.
Yeah, it's getting tricky that one. Oh, but 4 populace goes up, which is probably not good.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3, 4. Because now, does that mean we
Oh.
instantly get down happiness?
You lose happiness at the start of every turn.
Oh, right, that's even worse. That's even what I thought it was. Yes, yes. Okay. Then it's going
I
to go
mean,
back into the unit thing. Anyway, you'll you'll go.
all right.
Hmm.
We treat the tracks from top to bottom. So the first one that we'll listen to is the populace. Because they are overpopulated, we will lose one populace. And then
Oh,
because
I'm
of
not
the
happy.
defense is right at the middle point, we will
Yeah,
lose this defense card. So
yeah.
I will go ahead and move that over here.
The masses are not
Or,
happy with this, Fritz.
yeah.
Or
We'll
me,
see
because
if we
it's
can
my
fix
fault.
them a little bit. All right. We might be able to. So all we need is to lose one uh, populace, and then that will trigger defense to go up, which will be nice. So I am going to play this workshop card. Oh, I can't. I'm out of my own personal stash of coins. So I will hold on to that. Unfortunately, I can't fix it for us this round because you spent all of our money yes on the last one.
I can't feel bad, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I will, oops, I took the wrong one. I will play this card instead, which is the windmill, and I'll play it up here. So we gain one prestige and one coin for that. Oh, nope, it costs a coin. Oof, I'm not on my game today. Let's see, what can I play? Ooh, there's only one card I can play, which I really don't want to. Let's see. So I'm going to take a discard action. I
We're
will
going to have some events.
discard
Mm,
two of these, and we'll see what happens with our event card. Slide that over there, and I will draw an invader. Let's see. Fooled. It has become evident that your traders were fooled with cheap trinkets in exchange for their fine wares. Lose one happiness for every market card currently in the city. Oh boy.
let's have a
Um,
look.
maximum
One,
of 6.
2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're close. It's 5.
Yeah. All right. That was a hit. Sorry about that.
That is ouch. And now they're not getting very happy. I mean, they're fickle, aren't they? They're happy one minute, they're not the next, and we've got to sort it out.
That's what
Okay,
happens when we give them cheap trinkets instead of fine wares, I suppose.
put a unit in,
All right.
and this says when this card is played, add the last. I don't know if it's an art card. It's like a paintbrush.
Oh,
Um,
invader card.
Invader card. Add the last invader card drawn back into the deck and reshuffle it.
All right.
I
That's pretty good.
see that.
Yep. So we can draw this card back into the deck. And then we will go ahead and press that R button a few times.
Yeah.
And that benefits us because if we ever run out of the invader deck, that is a loss condition for both of us. So we don't want that to
Okay.
happen.
So it slows the game down for a bit for us. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay, I'm going to pick that one. You'll go.
All right. I'm going to play this card, which will hopefully help us a little bit. It is the tea house. I'm going to play
Oh,
it
sounds good.
up here near the mosaic stairs. So we gain one coin, one prestige, and one happiness. Pretty
It's a
good.
nice.
Everybody likes a nice cup of tea.
Oh, we do. We do.
All right, and now we're
Um,
2 prestige away from winning or reaching a victory condition, but we're also in pretty dangerous waters. And I did forget to reduce our happiness by 1, so we are
that
back down.
is a
We'll
problem, isn't it? We
fix
need to
this.
reduce inflation.
And then
Uh,
because of the defense, this card also goes away. But we got its benefit, so that's good.
that is good. I could play you, but it's also not what we want.
At this point, I have no idea if I'm doing well compared to you. We've got a lot of
No,
cards out in the city,
I'm
and I'm not sure which
I'm
player you are.
I'm going to do a discard action.
All
So
right.
yeah, I've just not got anything that's really that amazing. So we're going to discard you. just not. It's not helping.
Uh-huh.
Regard color. They're just it's not good. So we'll do two, and then I'll draw two more back. Yeah, and
All
then
right.
we do a. Is it an invader card that we have to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's do one of that one, and then do one of that one. Right. I'm trying to
All right.
find ways to make people unhappy. I mean, oh no, not unhappy. To make people to basically call the populace.
Yeah.
So how do we get rid of people? They're causing problems. Anyway, we've got raiders in the night. Yeah. Your
Yeah.
foes use the shadow of the night to infiltrate your city and cause chaos while your soldiers peacefully sleep within their homes. Reduce the defense by one for each. I don't know what that symbol is, but it's like a little house card currently in the city. So it's the which one are you? Yeah, it's the one on the tribal center at the top. It's that symbol.
Yes. So it's we reduce defense by one for every home card.
Home card, right? So we've got one, two, um, three, four, five,
All right.
six.
I mean, at least that means we can keep playing unit cards. And San Nick just asked that question as well, which is true. So now that we're off of this track, we've reduced this track. We no longer lose unit cards at the start of every turn.
No, but we're dangerously too close to having zero points as well. So
Yeah, but we're
no,
on a nice little spot that has no effect, which is good.
yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's me. Back to you.
All right. Let's see what I can do to mix things up a little bit. Right. All right. So we still have to lose one happiness, which is getting dangerously close because of this track. So we really want our populace down, which it'll naturally do down here, but we don't want to get stuck where it's constantly going down.
No,
So
I
let's
can
see
only
what we
imagine
can
that some
do.
sort of disease or something start to happen in our city, which is not good.
All right. I'm actually going to take a discard action. This might be a little revealing, but I'm going to do that to flip this card back over.
Yeah, well, I assumed you would want this one. I've got a feeling that the merchants are your friends,
Yeah, it's getting a
and I
little late
completely
game, so
forgot.
it's not as worth it to guard my secrets anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like it is what it is.
Exactly.
um, okay,
So
okay,
start of your turn now, or actually I should draw up one. I will draw this one. And then since start of your turn, we lose happiness by one. Uh, and now we also lose populace by one, but we gain one. Oh no, sorry. Let me go back. So we go from top to bottom. So we reduce happiness by one because of the populace track. So that moves there, and we'll address this because it's above it later on in the game. But that'll be a good move next turn. So it'll be all good things,
yeah.
provided we survive till then.
Well, yeah, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Um, that could be good. Happiness is, yeah, we need to make people more happy. We need to make people happy about what we're doing. So we've got those. I've seen the symbols. Where are you? Public buildings. Public buildings. There's one on the tribal centre. Yeah, maybe we do that. And that puts happiness up, which is good. Yes, let's do that. All right. So we've got two money in the coffers. No, but I've got one and there's one left, so that works.
Nice.
We are now out. We have an arena.
Ooh, pretty.
In the arena, I think it's a better place to put this.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Someone didn't do this, which was me. That would have been better. but but I think that's the best place for me to put it. So yeah, so basically we get three happiness
Very
off the
nice.
card, but also because it's next to this card, it gets another one. We get four happiness.
Very nice.
So
All right.
people are likely getting buys us a bit of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm. All right, that's back to you.
All right. Let's see what I can do. All right, I'm gonna play the temple card, and I will play it up here near the tenements. And that will gain us 1 prestige and 1 happiness.
Okay.
So prestige, we're 1 away now, and then happiness also gains 1. And I will draw back up.
Mm. Mm. We have no money.
No money.
No money. That is bad. That is bad. That is bad. I think I'm going to have to do a discard action, which sucks. But knowing that you're friendly with the merchants,
Maybe I revealed that a little too early.
yeah, it's just kind of like, no, we don't want that. Okay,
All right, you
fine.
still don't know one of my identities.
That is true. It is complete, you know, complete random shoot. I'm trying to figure it out. I've got ideas.
All right.
You're definitely one of them. Right, I will take one of those and take one of those. Okay. And then we've got to do an invasion card. So what have you got?
Yes. Here we go.
Let's go. So zealots. A new thought has been introduced to your populace. From a violent tribe outside of the valley, they demand human sacrifice and are difficult to weed out. Nice. Lose populace equal to the number of invader cards drawn so far, including this one.
Oh
Avoid
boy.
these effects by sacrificing 4 defense. Well, actually, we want to lose populace. So we've
Yeah, that's
found a
great.
solution to this problem, and the solution is zealots, apparently. Uh, we've got 3 in this deck, so
All
we
right.
lose by 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. There we go.
All
I'm
right.
no
Not too
longer
bad.
losing. Did we lose happiness on my turn?
Yeah, we did not yet, so we should do
Yeah,
that
we
first.
should have done. Yeah. Okay, that is me.
All right.
A way of making money.
I don't have anything that will make us money either. Uh, but
Nah.
I will play the apothecary. Um, and this will, do we want, yeah, let's see. I'd rather have happiness than populace at this moment. So let's see if I can put it next to a home card. And there's one, the merchant district. So I'll go ahead and put this up here. So we gain 1 happiness because it's placed next to a home card. And then the other benefit is when played, you may search through the discard pile for a unit type card and add it to your hand.
That's useful.
All right, so I'm going to do that. Um, then I will do Alt. All right, and that is my turn.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a discard turn again.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Which tells you a few things, which is most of my cards require money. So, yeah, not
We've
great.
went on a few too many shopping sprees, huh?
Yeah, we kind of have a little bit. So, we're going to ditch you. And we're going to ditch you. Let's get you. Let's get you.
Well, while not great for our city, this at least allows us to see more of the invader cards, which is great
Which
for
is
the people
cool.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah. So we draw a new invader.
Yep.
Flip.
All right.
Opposing faiths. So, followers of a new faith seek to convert your most influential citizens and steal power from your practices. You lose happiness and defense equal to half of your prestige, rounded up. Oh, that's going to be quite a lot then. So I'm assuming that's 7 if we're on 14. Reduce these numbers by 1. Oh, for
For the number of
each.
spiritual cards in the city.
Got a few of those, haven't we?
Yeah.
But
Let's
one
see.
there.
I'll count the other two, oh yeah, the happiness and the defense.
I think we've got two spiritual cards because we've got the Oracle, we've got a Temple,
Yeah, so
and an Ancient Tomb. Three. We've got three.
three. Okay, so we'll lose four. Oh boy, this is going to be a little brutal. Of happiness, one, two, three, four, and defense goes all the way down. So we're now drawing invader cards.
We're getting invaded every turn. Oh, what have I done?
I might be able to fix that on my turn, so we'll see. Oop,
Okay.
I can't fix it on my turn, but I can fix it in future turns, maybe. Got a lot of
Oh,
problems that we're facing, though, all at once.
a solution for the money problem, though. I do have a solution for that.
Okay, great. I'll let you take care of that. Uh, Meanwhile, I will play the Journeyman card again, and we'll gain one populace every time a work card is played. And if we
Yeah.
gain populace, we will gain defense every turn. However, before I do that, I should do my action, or I should do what's over here. So the only thing that we have is the Invader card. I'll draw that first. Fooled. It has become evident that your traders were fooled into cheap trinkets. This was the one that got mixed back into the deck. So we lose one happiness for every market card, max of 6, which I think we'll max out this time because we were at
I think
5
we
last
did.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Right at this part, yeah. Everybody is furious.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a brutal game.
Furious. It is brutal, yeah. Okay.
All right,
So
that's my turn. Oh, I have not played it actually. So I play the Journeyman, and I draw one more card.
yeah.
Ooh, and we're out of that deck just to add a little extra pressure to us.
Oh. So I'll start my turn. We're losing populace
Yep,
because they're furious, and we're also doing an invasion card,
because we have no defense.
which is going to speed the game. Oh God, have I just done all of them? I have. There we go. But we're at the end. Right, secret tunnels. Invaders infiltrate your city through a network of underground tunnels that snake their way beneath your feet. Will your city be ready for this surprise attack? Probably not. Lose one below card currently in the city. You may destroy all below cards to avoid this card's effects. Oh, okay.
All right, so we got 2, I see. And I think it's just those 2.
Think so, yeah.
I'd
So
be
we'd lose
good down
two.
to destroy them, but if you want to lose populace, that's fine too. So ultimately, your decision as the one who drew the card.
I think we've got enough populace to live, so I'm going
All
to
right.
just even that up a bit. Yeah. There we go. Right. Now it's my go, isn't it? Yeah. It's not even
Yeah,
started yet. Already causing havoc. All right. Great. Can we deal with this one? That's quite good, but I need the money. We literally have no money, do we?
we have no money.
All right. We're going to have to do it then. Tax office is coming out. Now,
All
the
right.
tax office is better off being not next to those things. So we don't want it to be next to that. We don't mind it being next to that. That's fine. So you can put it next to the harbour, I think, and it's safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, great time to play this card. Ah, it will end the game too.
Will it?
Oh no, never mind. It -2 prestige. It will not end the game.
Okay, so we get 4 money. And prestige goes down twice because we're taxing people. But we get +1 money and -1 happiness for every.
Populace when this card is
Oh, when.
played.
Ew. Yes.
So our happiness can't go down any further, so that's fine. But we do get 8 more coins, which is probably the most powerful play of that card I've seen, which is pretty
Wow.
good, pretty cool.
We're on 12 money in the coffers.
We've
But
just
people are miserable, which
yeah, we've
that,
just taxed
yeah,
them to death.
that's fine. Okay, and that's done that.
All right.
So
Uh,
We've got to lose a populace for you.
Yes. So
Yeah,
populace goes
invasion
down
card.
again, and an invader.
Well, if we don't sort that invasion out, I'm assuming if I take the last one, that's game over, is it?
Game over is if we have to draw a card and there are no cards to
Right.
draw.
Two
So,
two more
so
turns if we don't
two more
sort that
turns.
out. Yeah. Ooh.
Approaching army. A numberless horde approaches. Can we withstand such a force? At the end of your turn, flip a coin for every card in the city. If tails, the card is destroyed. Play a defense or a wall card this turn to avoid the effect. And this is written by one of our fabulous guest writers, Dan
Ah,
Leake, who is he was the podcaster supreme at Diary of a Lincoln Geek and is now part of their contributor team. So thank you, Dan, for contributing.
nice one, Dan.
All right. So I should probably play. Ooh, I could not play something that's defensive, and we could have a total toss-up at the end of the game. But I think we're going to lose anyway, so
Oh
let's have
no.
some fun. All right. All right. Do we have an extra wall
Got to
card
turn this
anywhere?
around, Fritz. We got to turn this around for the viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
Need an underdog moment. That's what we need. Right.
Okay, travel center card. All right, I can play this card. So I'm gonna play a wall card for, oops, wrong card. Sorry, you didn't see that.
No.
So the Grand Gateway, it's gonna cost us 5 coins, but it does eliminate that threat. So that is good for us, and it will gain us 2 prestige. And I am going to play it. Let's see, where does it want to go? We want extra populace or defense. So if I play it next to another wall card, that would be great, but we don't have any available.
No. Don't have any walls, do we? That's
Um,
yeah, that's not good.
or a road.
I
Um,
don't think we've got any roads spare, have we? Oh, we
yeah,
have at the top
so
of those stairs, we do.
yeah,
Right
but on the wrong side,
there.
which is okay. So let's see.
Oh, yeah, it needs to be to its left, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I'll go ahead and play it over here anyways, just so it doesn't get any negative effects. Um, and we'll still gain the benefit of the 2 prestige, which
Pushes us
isn't
back
bad.
to 14. Yeah.
All right, we're right up there again, getting pretty close.
Okay. Populus goes down, and the last remaining invasion card,
Oh boy, Highwaymen.
Highwaymen. Reports have been received that Highwaymen have been attacking traders on your roads. Lose 1 populace per road card in your city, or bribe them with 1 coffer for each populace saved. You do have money. Um, Ignore the effects of this card if the highway patrol unit is active. It's just not. It was, but it
Yeah.
disappeared. So, how many rows do we have?
All right,
Um,
let's see.
one here,
Mm-hmm.
two, three, four.
3, 4. Okay.
Where's our populace? Getting it's kind of lowish. So maybe I'll take two and then take 2 money.
All right.
So we'll
It's
do a
good.
half and half
Good call, I'd
situation.
say.
Yeah. Right, and now I need to sort this defense out, otherwise we both lose, right?
Right.
Well, fortunately for everyone, I can. Well, I
Wonderful.
say that. I think I can. Let me just check. How many
Okay.
defense cards do we have on the table?
Oh,
One.
there's one here. So I think that's 2 now.
So this is just two. I thought we had more than that.
Let's take a look again. Okay, one there. Harbor.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't.
Uh-oh. Does that mean you can't play it?
Well, well,
Yeah, only the 2.
it hampers us a little bit. Yeah, it hampers. Let's have a look. Is there a different way we can do this? It just gives us a nice 3 defense if we did it. I could though add the prestige and then end the game. I'm assuming does it
Ooh,
end the
all
game and
right.
start the next turn, or does it end it immediately?
Ends the game immediately.
Okay, we probably should do that for the viewers and actually end
Yeah.
on a win condition.
Yeah, but
Um,
I like how close we got to a lose because that's also
yeah,
great.
I
Like,
mean we're on a knife edge, aren't we? Let's face
yeah.
it, we are completely on a knife edge here. Okay, we're going to do that then. I'm trying to just double check. There's nothing else. No, no. I have a lovely card which would sort out that defense problem, but it is relying upon 4 defense. So we're going to go with the Artisan District, and it doesn't really matter where that's played. So I'm just going to plonk it right here.
All
So that
right.
gives us 1 prestige and 2 populous, which triggers at the end of the game.
All right. Whew, close one.
That was close, wasn't it? That was getting silly. There we go. Cool.
All right, so the game is officially over. So, the first step is we will reveal what tribes we were. I was
Ah,
the crafting and the merchant.
no.
Yeah, I know. You really played into my hand there at the last turn.
Did yeah, just fueled your end game. There we go. Well, I'm the warrior
I
and the
thought
priest.
so. I thought so.
Yeah.
All right, so we go ahead and we'll count up the number of cards from each of our tribes, and then the one with the most influence from those two tribes will win. However, we also have our secret goal cards, so you can score those as well.
Yeah.
So I am going to score this one, pacifism, have less than 8 at the end of a game, and you get less than 5 at the end of the game and have 3 victory points in addition, which is nice because we have no defense.
Yeah. The fences, but you were secretly going, I don't mind. As long I don't mind having lots of not a lot of defense.
For a
I'm
while, it was
trying to go,
creeping up, and I didn't think I'd get any points from that. So I was a little happy when it started going down, and then concerned as it went all the way.
I'm trying to work out how many above cards we have on the table. So one,
Ooh,
two, three. I think we only got 3, haven't we? I can see. Yeah. Okay, is that better? 3 or more get 1 VP. No, end the game with that's the better one. So mine will be this one here. So end the
all
game
right.
with a prestige victory, is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
which we did.
which we did. So that's good. I think you've got this.
All right. I had 7 cards out there, so I ended the game with 10 total.
Okay, you got 7 for 3. Okay, so I've got right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Bad.
Ah,
4. No good. Plus the 2 there. So yeah.
yeah. So you've
6.
got
10
6.
points
Yeah,
for
not too
6.
bad. If I
Yeah.
hadn't gotten rid of all of your unit cards down here, you would have done much better.
Yes. I had two of mine sat there going, yeah, that's quite nice. And then they all just ran away. Um, so there we go. Yeah, no, it's fun.
Yeah, thanks for playing. We've got a beautiful city here, quite well built out, lots of cards in it. So it was a good game.
Definitely, definitely. It was I've forgotten, like we played about a year ago. Well, probably longer
Yeah,
than a year ago, right? And
yeah,
the thing for me, the thing I forgot was because it looks quite straightforward. When you look at it, it's just like, oh, it's a bunch of cards on the table, but it's the puzzle that develops every time.
hmm
And that's what's different, isn't it? It's trying to maximize the puzzle, but there's just that semi-co-op nature because you kind of want to,
yeah.
the money's ran out or this is happening. You're like, well, we need to fix this together, but I kind of don't want. I want you to do it. I don't want to do it. That's good. All of that play, which is quite useful. It's quite interesting. But yeah, no, I enjoyed that. That's really good fun. Thank you for
Thanks.
that.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Yeah. Is there any news for whose turn is it anyway coming up that uh, viewers should tune in for? Any hints at what future episodes might entail?
Oh, that's a
Or
plug,
is that
isn't
a
it?
trade
But yeah,
secret?
we do have a guest upcoming. Not I'll announce
Ooh,
this. We'll announce it. We have a gap. We just recently released our episode with David Turtsey. That was literally last week.
Yeah.
That was a great honor to kind of meet with David and go through his design philosophy and also talk about his latest announced game that he revealed about a month ago, which for those basically Star Trek fans, they you can figure out which one it is. And so we had a good chat about that. But upcoming, we met with a designer. It wasn't myself; it's part of the team actually. One some of the other team in the podcast met with. Um, I think it's on Kickstarter right now, which is Deep Regrets, which
Mm.
designer Judson Cohen from Tetix Games, and that's coming up. We did an interview with him. Yes, that's literally maybe in a week's time. I think it is in a week's
Oh,
time. It is in a week's time.
exciting.
So yeah, so that's a game that some of the team played at UK Games Expo, and they had a really good, they had a blast with that, and I think it's going to do quite well as well. So I think yeah, look out for that one. And generally, we've got more episodes coming up. We release every fortnight. Our main episodes are structured every fortnight, and then every now and then, although more often than not recently, we've been doing our expansion packs. Just everything, ever since UK Games Expo, it's all got very busy, but in a good way. So yeah, we're
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for joining. It sounds like you have a lot of interesting things coming up. Thanks
awesome.
again for playing. For anyone who's still in the chat, back us on BackerKit. Prestige is still live, and we have some more interesting live streams coming up too, including this Friday we have Jared from the Ghost Lore of Hawaii podcast. He's one of our guest writers, so he has some interesting guest cards tucked away into the game, and we're going to have a little fireside chat with him. We also have an interview with our artist, Terry, who made the beautiful art that really made Prestige come to life. So that will be this Saturday. So I hope people will tune in for that. Thanks
Yeah,
again, JP, for playing. And everyone go check out Whose Turn Is It Anyway? It really is one of my favorite podcasts.
brilliant. No, thank you for inviting me. It's been a blast, and yeah, I've forgotten how much fun that game was. So yeah, please back it. It's great fun.
Wonderful. All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to turn this off now. I've never done this before. So everyone just hold
Hold
and
fire.
exactly. Hmm. All right. Where is the off button?
If in doubt, press the off button on the PC.
Yeah, there you go. Oh boy, I should have asked how this goes off. Sorry about this. Hmm. I really don't see a off button.
Wish I could help you. I can't see it, so
Yeah, no worries. We might have to just end the uh, call, which I think will
we'll do it.
fix it.
Yeah.
So thanks again, JP, for tuning in, and
No
I will
worries.
chat with you offline here, and we will end this call. Hopefully that
Yeah.
ends everything.
No worries. Take care, Fritz. Thanks for the invite, and see you later, everyone. Bye bye.